Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a jailbreak speed test. In today's video, we're going to be comparing beta 29 to the latest beta build being beta 50 at the time of recording this video. And later in this video, we're going to be doing some tests directly comparing the voucher swap to the match swap 2 exploit. And then very lastly, I also did some Geekbench tests throughout this video as well. So we're going to be comparing stock iOS to that of a jailbroken iPhone with 77 packages. Alright, well before we get into things, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and bookmark our A12 jailbreak status checker page to be notified the second the jailbreak utility is updated for A12X support. So, like I said, for this first test, we're going to be comparing beta 29 of the Unc0ver jailbreak to that of beta 50. So to start off, on the left we have beta 29, on the right we have beta 50. Now, we're going to be doing a re-enable jailbreak test. Both phones here have been jailbroken in the past and the updates have been applied within Cydia, but there is only stock packages installed, nothing extra. And both phones right here are using the original voucher swap exploit. So this is going to directly compare beta 29 to that of beta 50, just to compare the speed after 21 updates. So let's see what happens. So surprisingly, beta 29 has taken the lead. It took roughly 25 seconds to actually jailbreak and roughly 6 seconds to respring. Now, taking a look at beta 50, it took a little over 25 seconds to actually jailbreak, but it took longer to respring. So pretty interesting results to start this video off. For the second test, we're just going to load Cydia. And very unsurprisingly, they load in pretty much the exact same time, beta 50 taking a slight lead here. Again, this is kind of something I expected a little bit because beta 50 is supposedly a lot more stable and has a lot of improvements added to it. So let's go ahead and install one tweak, swipe for more, and beta 50 again takes a slight lead here. Let's do a respring test. And surprisingly, once you're jailbroken, the resprings after that are exactly the same speed. So it just seems to be after enabling your jailbreak that the respring speed differs between beta 29 and beta 50. Now, very lastly, for a Geekbench test, as you guys would expect, really not much has changed here, very minor differences. All right, let's get on to the main portion of this video, comparing beta 50 to beta 50. But in this test, we're going to be comparing the match swap exploit to that of the voucher swap exploit. Now, the voucher swap exploit was the original exploit used. The match swap 2 exploit came out later and is a lot faster, as you guys will see. So on the left, we have the match swap 2 exploit, and on the right, we have the voucher swap exploit. So let's go ahead and click jailbreak and compare these two. Again, there's just stock packages, and look at that, only 4 seconds to re-enable the jailbreak. And now it's going to perform a respring real fast to load everything up. That took roughly around 11 seconds to actually respring with the match swap exploit. Look at that though, the voucher swap exploit hasn't even jailbroke yet. So 25 seconds to jailbreak with the voucher swap, but very interestingly here, it actually took less time to respring, about 9 seconds compared to 11. So weird results here, guys. The match swap 2 exploit jailbreaks a lot faster, but for whatever reason, it takes longer for the phone to respring afterwards. In contrast, the voucher swap exploit takes substantially longer to actually jailbreak, but the respring is ever so slightly faster. All right, one last enabled jailbreak test. We're using beta 50 in both. We're also using the match swap 2 exploit in both here. The difference being the one on the left has stock packages installed and the one on the right has 77 packages installed. So as you guys can see, it took the exact same time to jailbreak both devices, but here's where the interesting results come in once more. It took the phone on the left with stock packages only roughly 10 seconds to respring, where on the right, it almost took double that time, around 19 seconds to respring and get you on the springboard. So like I said, guys, very interesting results. It looks like the jailbreak is perfectly fine. It's incredibly fast, especially with the match swap 2 exploit. It's weird to me how much the respring time differs after re-enabling the jailbreak. But as you guys saw earlier in this video, once you're jailbroken, if you guys are installing tweaks or loading Cydia, that seems to be pretty much identical. And when you guys respring after installing a package, that respring time is pretty much identical as well. It just seems to differ right when you're enabling the jailbreak for whatever reason. Now, let me go ahead and talk about speed and performance and stability, success rate, all those things, comparing the match swap 2 exploit to that of the voucher swap. So with my experience, the original voucher swap exploit still has a slight competitive edge on success rate compared to the match swap 2 exploit. I don't really know. I don't have any numbers. I didn't do these tests, but I would say probably 4 out of 5 times the voucher swap exploit works perfectly fine, where in contrast, maybe 3 out of 5 times the match swap 2 exploit works on the very first time. Regardless, the best thing that has improved my success rate is right after you restart your phone, just give it about 20 to 30 seconds, open up the Unc0ver jailbreak utility and just wait there and let it hang for 10 to 30 seconds like I was saying, and then click jailbreak, and it seems to work almost every single time after that. Compared to if you guys restart your phone, boot up the Unc0ver jailbreak app and immediately click jailbreak, I'd say almost 9 out of 10 times it's going to crash, where if you just give it 20 seconds, it's going to work almost every time. Anyway, some other key takeaways we can take away from these tests as well. So, do tweaks impact battery life, performance, or stability? And I would say yes and no. Pretty much any tweak you guys add is something extra running on top of stock iOS. So to some extent, it's going to impact stability as well as battery life, but that is going to be drastically different on a tweak by tweak basis. If you guys have any animation tweaks, anything running in the background like the fluid widget or something like that, that is drastically going to impact battery life and performance. Where on the other hand, as you guys can see, I have 77 packages installed here, and really I only notice about 30 minutes of less battery life with that many things installed. So I have a lot of extra features with a little bit of battery drain, nothing too crazy. Now, the really interesting thing, as you guys can see here on my very last test, I went ahead and did a Geekbench test comparing stock iOS to that of my jailbroken setup with 77 packages, and the Geekbench scores were pretty much identical once again. So, jailbreaking and adding tweaks really don't impact performance quite as much as I thought they would. Again, this is going to depend on which tweaks you have installed, but as you guys saw earlier in this video as well, just jailbreaking your phone and not installing any tweaks, that's not going to impact performance at all. The only thing that's going to impact performance and battery life and stability is the tweaks that you guys actually install. Anyway, with that being said, guys, definitely use the match swap 2 exploit if it works for you. It's going to jailbreak your phone and respring in less than half the time than that of the voucher swap exploit. If it doesn't work for you, if you guys value stability and success rate over speed, definitely just stick with the voucher swap exploit. Anyway, guys, just some interesting speed tests. I thought you guys would enjoy this video, taking a look at the incredible progress that has been made from beta 29 to beta 50. As you guys can see at this point, the jailbreak is practically ready to be out of beta stages. And it sounds like once A12 support is added, that is exactly what Pwn intends to do. So, definitely like, comment, and subscribe before you head out. Bookmark that A12 jailbreak status checker page so you guys can be notified when the jailbreak utility is updated to include support for devices like the iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR, and of course the 2018 iPad Pros. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video and making it to the very end. But until next time, this is Tony, signing out.